everybody, this is Caitlin here, aka Scribble Sketch, and I wanted to do a small, well, I want to say it's a small video, it might not end up being a small video, whatnot, but I just wanted to do a quick little kind of vlog thing to you guys, whatever, just to talk to you a little bit about reflecting back on this year of 2018. Now, I'm going to be talking about a couple of things that may not directly be involved with like the channel and stuff, but just stuff that's been going on in my life over this last year that seems to have gone by really quickly. I kept saying to my friends one night, I was like, I can't believe 2018 is nearly over now. It feels like it was like January or like March for the longest time, and then suddenly, hey, it was Christmas, and now New Year is coming, and it's like, where did all the time go? Like, what actually happened? I feel like my life just like flashed before my eyes. It was just like, hey, it's March, then summer happened, and then like, it was December. I don't know where the time went. But speaking about things that happened in this year, me personally, I'm pretty happy with the majority of stuff that I actually did this year. I'm pretty happy that I got to go to more conventions and whatnot. I didn't like achieve my goal of going to an English convention this year, because that was one of the things I wanted to do for this year. However, because I've not had a chance to do it this year, I am planning on doing it next year. I'm planning on going to SunnyCon in Newcastle about June time, I think about June. But I did manage to go to a lot of conventions that were in Scotland. Obviously, I went to both Icons. I went to the Danganronpa meets that were at both those conventions. I obviously went to Play Expo. I went to Decon. I went to obviously MCM Scotland. Was there anything else I went to? I don't think there was anything else I went to. I went to Glasgow Film and Comic Con. That was pretty good. Different things that were going about. I went to a gaming market in Dundee, which was pretty fun. I got to hang out with my friends. I went to a couple of cosplay meets and stuff during the year. Had a fun time with that. I also got to see like some live shows that I was really excited for. And this year alone, I managed to see Markiplier live, Jacksepticeye live, and I got to see Dan and Phil's Interactive Introverts show, so I was really happy about that. I was like, that made my year, being able to see 3 of my, well, technically 4, because there's 4 people, 4 of my favorite content creators in like the 1 year, which was amazing for me. And I made so many new friends, mainly through cosplay and conventions and stuff. I've made so many new friends and just like made like bonds and friendships that will be lasting, well, probably for years to come, because I've managed to like spend so much time with these people over the course of this year, and I honestly love them to pieces, and without them talking to me like on a daily basis, I probably wouldn't be like as happy as I was this year thanks to them. They really made me happy. But in terms of stuff that went on with the channel, specifically, so this year I kind of near the end of the year, I kind of chilled out in terms of like being like super serious all the time with the channel. Obviously, due to the nature of things like my change of work or whatever, like my work schedule changed and stuff, and just things happening in my life means I couldn't like be hardcore kind of like being super serious about the content that I make. Now, I still enjoy the content that I make. It's just that way where it's like, oh, I had to kind of not drop force of will, but I kind of had to like realize, well, I can't really consistently do it every single week, just because of the way that, well, I'm no longer able to attend the day that is normal for playtime at my local game store for Force of Will. I can only really play it casually. Like the change happened about September's time with my work, so like since then I've not had the chance to really play as much as I used to, hence why you've maybe seen like the shift in not as much Force Will content, but I still do enjoy it, and I play it more casually now. Obviously I competed back at the GP in London back in May, that was like, well, I wouldn't say I competed really. I got thrashed at that GP, so that was more like an adventure in London. So I guess you could say that kind of counted as going to an English convention. Although it wasn't really a convention. It was a tournament. But really, I went down to London, stayed in a hostel, got thrashed at card games, and then got really drunk. So that was mainly an adventure and experience in that. But other than that, like obviously, I've kind of like come to terms that this is all unfiltered, by the way. I've not scripted any of this. This is just like my train of thought that I'm blurting out into the camera for you guys. But I feel a lot more comfortable with like my uploads now, because now, like, I used to get really stressed if I couldn't get a video out on a specific day. Like, I would feel really guilty and stressed out if, say, I missed an upload on a Sunday or something like that, and I would just feel bad for the rest of the day. But now, I've kind of like gotten into my head that it's like, okay, I missed a day. It's not the end of the world. It's not like there's going to be like an angry mob rioting at my channel or whatever because I missed an upload and stuff like that. I'm a lot more chill about that now. Obviously, it is a little bit disheartening if I can't get something out, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to get too worked up about it, because this is more of a passion thing than it is, because obviously I can't make it into a career, so to speak, because obviously the guidelines for being monetized changed and everything, and we managed to get over 700 subscribers. We reached that milestone just at the end of the year, which I'm really grateful for, but I'm still a long way from like 1,000 subscribers, and even then, as well as having 1,000 subscribers, I believe you need like, is it like 1,000, no, it's like 100,000 hours of watch time or something like that. It's something, or 4,000 hours. It's some ridiculously high number, and I'm still nowhere near that. So I sadly can't make YouTube like a full-time kind of job thing. So that's why I mainly do it on the side as a passion project, in my free time when I can, like when I'm not working or when I'm not doing stuff like cosplay and things like that, and going to conventions or drawing, which is another one of my passions. So really, I've had a lot more fun with it probably towards the end of the year, when I've been a bit more chill and a bit more relaxed. You'll still hear me being like bubbly and happy and everything on camera and stuff, but I'm a lot more chill and a lot more relaxed near the end of this year. One of the other things I was actually wanting to talk about is I'm pretty happy with how positive reception we got to our Fire Emblem Heroes series, which I started at the start of this year, and I've managed to keep running throughout the whole year, and it's gotten like a really good reception. Some of my summoning videos are like well over like 400 views, which is like really insane and really makes me happy and stuff. So I am definitely going to continue going with that series. Obviously, I've been like trying out different series here and there. Some of them hit and some of them miss, as the meme-tastic song goes, that I hate so much. But yeah, I've been just trying out different kind of content and everything. I'm trying to experiment with stuff. I know it's kind of like weird to experiment and stuff when like your audience is kind of used to some things, or whatever. But I would like to try some new things in 2019. I'm not exactly sure what. I would like to try my hand at a couple of different things and stuff, like maybe things I'm not used to doing. I'm always open to suggestions, guys, if you want to hear me do some new things, whatever, or if you have suggestions of what you'd like to see me do. I'm always free to hear it in the comments and everything. But other than that, I feel like this 2018 definitely a huge improvement from 2017. I feel like 2017 was kind of tainted for a couple of reasons, and I won't go into in depth or whatever now about what I feel like about that. But definitely I can feel like 2018 was a vast improvement over the year previous, and I feel a lot happier in myself. Just me personally, I feel a lot happier. Like with what I did this year. Now obviously I'm planning a lot for next year as well. I know this isn't really reflecting on this year now that I'm talking about next year, but different things are happening next year. Obviously I've got a bunch of conventions that I would still like to go to. The very first one is happening in January actually, which is KupaCon in Glasgow, which is a kind of Final Fantasy / Square Enix themed convention. I'm very hyped for that. I'm going to be vlogging for that obviously. I've obviously got SunnyCon in Newcastle about, I think that's June, or is it July? It's one of those two. So I'm definitely hyped about that. So that'll be my very first proper convention going to in England. So I'm very excited for that. Obviously MCM Scotland, I'll be going to that in September. Fun fact, MCM Scotland next year actually falls on my birthday. So I will probably be getting very drunk at the after party to celebrate that. I'll be 25 next year. Isn't that scary? Maybe people are shocked whenever I say how old I am, because they see me, I'm like, obviously I'm very small. If you've seen me in real life, which is essentially weird because I vlog all the time, so it's like, technically you do see me in real life, but you know what I mean. I am very short. So people get really surprised when I actually tell them how old I am. It's like, hey, next year I'm going to be 25, isn't that old? And like my friends are like, oh god, I'm 21 or whatever, you look so small. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I am very small, that's just me. It's very small. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else specific that's happening next year. Other than those like major conventions, obviously, I'm obviously still going to be doing video content, obviously, for the channel, vlogging and stuff. I'm hoping to maybe do a couple more different things, obviously. I don't know whether I should do like more kind of, not daily vlogs, but maybe weekly vlogs, but at the same time it's like, well, I don't really do everything, like I don't really do something like every single week, you know, that way where it's like I have like conventions and stuff. But I never have like a random day where I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go this place. I'm not really as spontaneous as that. I have like a set pattern until I deviate from that pattern and do something else. Because I'm usually like, I'm working, or I'm gaming, or I'm making content, or I'm helping about the house and stuff like that. But if you want me to make more videos or whatever, or if you'd like to see a bit more varied content, obviously, please be sure to comment down below. Before the end of the video though, I would like to say a massive thank you to my patrons who have supported me through Patreon, obviously, throughout the year. I'm pretty sure for this entire year we've had 2 of our awesome faithful patrons who were Craig, who is obviously Froky Throat, and we also have Moonchan. So I want to say a big thank you to you guys for supporting me through the year. We've also had other patrons, whatever. We have Alucard, obviously we had during the year. We recently got Neko-Senpai, who's a new patron. Thank you very much for joining. And just that support that you guys give, it makes me so happy to know that you guys are supporting me to the point where like you are happy to do that. Like it makes me so happy, and I do my best to try and make sure that you guys get like quality content or whatever for your support and everything, and I'm very grateful for that. And I just want to say thank you so much, because even the small support, like people think that Patreon, like you don't get anything from it, like you need like massive amounts of patrons in order to get some kind of support, but just that those few faithful people who are like, hey, I enjoy your content enough, I want to support you. That small bit is just like a boost. Mainly it's a boost to my energy levels and a boost to my overall happiness, because I'm just like, these people believe in me, and that makes me so happy to think that people believe in me that much and they care that much. So I want to say a big thank you obviously to my patrons who will always get a little their name at the end of the videos, and usually a shout out depending on the tier that they have. And obviously depending on that, they'll maybe get a video request, and they always get art every single month from me. So if you haven't checked out the Patreon yet, be sure to check it. It's in the link down below. It's always linked in the description, and there's always like a URL link or whatever, usually in the video and whatnot, and on my front page of my channel. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else I wanted to add. I just want to say I hope you guys had an awesome year. Please down below tell me if you've got any highlights of the year that you want to share, whatever, anything that you're happy that you achieved, or anything that you did that you're really pleased about, or if you're just looking to something a lot to 2019, I'd love to hear about that as well. As always guys, I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I didn't get a Christmas video out mainly because it was really hectic. I was working Christmas Eve and it was like I didn't have time to get any videos ready for that. But I hope you guys have a lovely new year. I hope you have a lovely time. Obviously I'm also working New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Do you feel sorry for me yet? I hope you do, because obviously I just like, why does this have to happen to me? But I'm trying to close out the video now. I hope you guys have had an awesome 2018. I hope I can see all of you back for 2019 for more videos, for some more content, and some more stuff from lovely Scribble Sketch if you know, or Caitlin, depending on what one you want. Scribble Sketch or Caitlin. So until next time guys, I hope you've had a lovely 2018. I will see you all in 2019. I will see all of you guys later. This video was made possible thanks to patrons such as Craig McCutcheon and Neko-Senpai.